Viewers, we're back.
Here we are again.
The Drunken Chefs.
You got rid of us? No, you haven't.
No, we're back again. And tonight, it's Friday night. What better can you cook on a Friday night, Robbie?
Football night, Davey.
Football night.
Oh.
Sharks are playing the Broncos.
Who's going to win?
Sharks. Sharks forever. Now tonight, viewers, a special football dinner. The Drunken Chefs, simple and quick, butter chicken.
Oh, I love that butter chicken.
Yeah.
It's an Indian dish.
You can't beat it.
And we're in the theme of Indian tonight,
We
Dave.
are, Robbie. And what are we going to drink with our Indian?
We're straight in.
The Kingfisher.
The Kingfisher.
Because why?
It is the king of smiles.
It's
I don't even know what it is.
it's the king of good time.
Oh, king of good time.
It's the king of
And if
good
you're
time.
having a good time, you're going to smile anyway.
You will smile. And it's a delicious lager beer from India. We love it. Jeez.
That's it. So how are we working this tonight,
Alright,
Dave?
so to
What are we
cook our beautiful butter chicken, what we're going to do is, firstly,
Yeah, that's like a pointer.
it is like a pointer.
Yeah, use that one. That's bigger.
That's a bigger point. Look at this bad boy. That's like a samurai sword.
What are we doing, champ?
Okay, butter chicken. Here's the ingredients.
This is
We
how it
need a kilo of diced chicken thigh meat. Onions. We have 1 onion per person, medium. Okay, so dry ingredients is garam masala. Tip that one over.
Here we are.
There it is. Garam masala. We're going to use some cumin powdered,
There it is.
coriander powder.
Because we love it.
We love it.
Yes.
Now for fresh ingredients, we've got stinking hot bird's eye chilies, and those bad boys will rip your tongue out. So we're only going to use
Gotta be careful with them, they will hurt you. Two.
Two of them. That's it, and then it'll give you a mild Indian dish.
Dave, why have we got about 600 in there then?
Yeah, there's 5,000.
Oh, okay.
We love them.
We love them.
We love the mumbo.
We got it. What's this one here?
This is a mild chili. Now, that's a mild chili. We need 2 of these, and this is going to give you the flavour and the colour of the orange butter chicken. We need some cinnamon quills.
Fragrant flavour.
2, and that is your floral fragrance, Robbie. That is the bomb. We need a can of tomatoes, Italian peeled tomatoes, diced.
Diced.
A can of coconut cream milk, well, it's coconut milk light, because we've got to watch our weight.
That's right.
That's right.
Stand up and turn up, can't just
No.
eat like pigs.
You can't.
If you're going to eat like a pig, you've got to be on the diet.
You
shit.
do.
That's right.
So that's a can of light, and we'll probably only use half a can of that, depending on the consistency of the sauce at the end moment.
We'll check it as we go.
That's going to be added at the last minute. We've got some papadums, just because we love them.
Yeah, we love them. And we have an Indian dish. Papadums is beautiful.
Yeah.
And we'll show you how to do them as we progress through the meal. And they are simple. They are real easy to do.
love.
All right.
Now you do also need some butter, because it is called butter chicken, but in a normal butter chicken, traditional style, they would use that whole block of butter.
We aren't going to do that tonight.
No, we're using a quarter of it.
Quarter of it.
That's it. That's all we're going to use.
You might have a heart attack. Someone will bring you back to life.
That's right. So,
Let's have a drink, mate. I'm getting real thirsty. I'm
that's
sick of this talking shit.
we can't talk anymore. We've got to start cooking. They're your ingredients. They're plain and simple. That's your ingredients. Oh, and the garlic. Sorry, we've got the garlic. Now, the cooking process is, first of all, to make your sauce, we boil these onions. I know it sounds strange. We're going to boil these onions. We're going to boil them. Then we're going to process in a blender or a whippersnipper the onions, the garlic, the chilies. We're going to blend it all up, and then we're going to fry it off. And that's the base for your sauce. Now we've had our onions. We put the onions in the boiling water. Oh, that's hot. And you can see that they're just gently simmering, and they're starting to change colour. You can see the outside is going translucent. We want them translucent.
Let's shut them down.
Lid back on. Beautiful. Okay, now while they're cooking, we need to get tomato in the pan, Robbie.
You want me to put it in, mate?
Throw it in.
And that's hot.
That is hot. 2 cinnamon quills in the pot. What we need to do, we need to reduce this, because this is the colour for the butter chicken. This is the colour and the flavour for the butter chicken. Our onions are on the boil, our tomatoes are on the cook. Now we need to brown this chicken off. Roll in. Now we need, this is our garam masala. It's a mixed spice, just out of a jar like that. We need about 2 teaspoons in the pot.
And this is just going to caramelise in with the chicken. It's just going to be sensational.
More than that.
A bit more, mate?
Yeah, you need a good day. They've got all our chicken in there. Let's throw the rest of the dry spices in. We've got the cumin and our coriander.
Will you keep the spoon going, Davey, and I'll drop in the herbs. Right. How much of this, mate?
What is that one? That's the
coriander seeds.
We need a good heaped teaspoon.
What's the next one?
The cumin. Now the cumin's quite a strong spice, so we just want about half a teaspoon. No, a little more. And beautiful.
There it is.
Beautiful. Now what's going to happen if we can just get into this chicken pot? Chicken's browning up and those spices are caramelising on the base of the pan. And that's what you want. So
we're waiting for that to caramelise, Davey. What are we going to do?
Well, what we're going to do now, Rob, is have a drink.
Because we can.
We can. And it is the king of good times.
That's right.
That's us.
Oh, give us.
Look at those.
Look at that. Just simmering away there with those cinnamon quills. Just infusing, Dave. They're just loving it. Just swimming around in those tomatoes.
They're sucking up the flavour of it. The flavour. And that's going to be flavour. Let's have a look at our onions.
How the onions translucent, Dave?
Nearly.
Not far off.
Not far off.
Those
are nearly cooked.
I think we should give them a little bit more temp.
I don't. Well, yeah, if you want.
And over here, we've got our chicken. We've flashed off.
We've flashed the
in
chicken
our garam masala and our cumin and coriander, and that is just cooking a treat. And you know what? I think we've got a couple of seconds here to have a little drink.
Robbie, I think we've got more than a couple of seconds. I think what we need to do now is release the Krakken. And the Krakken, ladies and gentlemen, for those who don't know, this delightful drink is a spiced Jamaican rum. And it's dark, mysterious,
and beautiful.
And we love it.
Not much to do with India.
No, nothing to do with India.
But we love it.
But we love it. And we are the Drunken Chefs, and we do love these things. We're going to take our onions off the heat, drain them, cold that. Get all the moisture. You don't want too much moisture in these bad boys. And now you can see
they're opaque.
They're opaque. They're translucent. They're cooked all the way through. The whippersnipper, folks. Here it is. The Bay Mix whippersnipper. Oh, it's not actually a Bay Mix. This is a brawn. We love brawn. Snap it into place. Plug it in, Robbie.
We're in.
Charge. So we've got to get these onions in the bowl. We Robbie, I might get you to give me a hand.
Where are we going to put them, Davey?
This is what I use this big cylindrical Tupperware dish. So Robbie's got all the onions in there. Now we want to add garlic. Both our chilies. You're a man after my own heart. Poor crisis. Alright, so now we've got all our onions, garlic, chilli blended up into a paste. Our tomatoes, just show the camera there, Roy.
Look at that.
They're reduced. There's hardly any moisture left in there now.
They've been simmering what? 15? 20?
Yeah, 15. So out go the cinnamon quills and all this paste. We're going to blend that.
It goes in to mix with the garam masala, the cumin and the coriander that we put in there earlier.
And now we're going to fry this mixture off. But once we get this butter chicken cooked and simmering away, then we'll worry about our rice.
Alright, buddy.
Robbie's got the tomatoes. Now he's basically just breaking this tomato down to a puree. Now mate, that is perfect.
I'm loving it.
It's perfect.
I'll drink to that.
You will drink to that.
And so will you.
And so will I. So now we're going to stir our onion mixture. Just keep it stirring.
Turn it.
Turning it, like turn up Rob.
Turns.
And that is just a beautiful paste.
Yep.
Robbie, I reckon we could throw that chicken straight back in there now.
That's coming.
Well, that's been what, 3 minutes? We've cooked that garlic and the chilli out of there for about 3 minutes on a fairly high heat. We're going to throw this chicken back in. You can see how this has all come together. Have a look at it, Robbie. Okay, and you think that's not butter chicken? It's not bloody orange.
Not yet, it's not.
But it will be.
It will be.
Because Robbie's now going to throw in
The tomatoes.
the tomatoes.
And here's some I prepared earlier.
And there it is. In she goes. And we've got it all in there. Don't waste it, Robbie, because that's the goodness right there. Mate, that stuff that'll do you from prostate cancer.
Oh!
Okay, so the chicken's been cooking now for about another 10 minutes. It's reducing now beautifully.
Looking sensational there, Dave. Look at that.
Look at that.
Look at that. Look at
So what we need to do now, Robbie, is get our rice in the cook because this has got about 9 or 10 minutes left cooking.
How much rice are we going to boil there, champion?
Mate, our normal rule, we work on 100 grams of rice per person, and this is a kilo of rice, so we want half the packet. In she goes.
What sort of rice have we got there, Dave?
Of course, we only use basmati rice. We cook an Indian.
He's looking a little bit more Indian.
I'm feeling Indian, Robbie.
You're looking Indian.
I am feeling Indian. The reason we're doing this rice is because you can't stuff it up, okay? It's a big pot, like our pasta pot. It's got lots of water in it. And all you have to do is bring it to the boil it for about 5 minutes, then check it, have a little taste, see if it's hard, cook it until it's just right, then drain it and put it back in the pot. And we'll show you how to do it.
That's right.
In a sec.
So that's just gone on. Boiling. That's been boiling water. Rice has gone in. Shall we do some papadums while we're waiting?
We're going to do some papadums.
Okay. Beautiful. How much oil?
Oh, look, a centimetre.
Shallow fry?
Shallow fry. Centimetre of oil. That's all you need.
And that's it. Papadums that you guys saw earlier, over here.
Here they are.
Here they are.
Here's
Almost like a box of condoms.
It is. Rip it apart, Robbie.
Get it out. Here it comes. Literally.
Literally. And Robbie is the king of the papadum. You watch him cook these bad boys.
These are going to just explode in front of your eyes.
Oh, Robbie. It's a delicious treat. It's like a little treat, isn't it?
It is.
You dip in the sauce.
It's like buying fairy floss at the Ekka.
That's what it's like, Robbie.
It's just like getting fairy floss at the Ekka.
It's exactly what
Waiting for that oil to come up.
Have a drink.
Have a drink. And we're the king of good times.
It's the king of good times. The Kingfisher Indian beer.
Correct.
That's what we
love. Love that shit.
Love it. We might have another spice rum shortly.
We can do that.
Okay, now our butter chicken is suitably reduced.
I think it's enough.
Well, because you've got to get the moisture out of it because we're going to add moisture back into it.
Correct.
So in with our butter.
Loving that shit.
And just stir it in.
And that just makes it so glossy and
silky.
Silky.
Silky. We're running out of time because we've only got about a half an hour to go before
we've got to get to the pub. Now, Dave, I reckon this oil is pretty close. I'm gonna throw one in and see what happens.
Throw one in, Robbie.
And this is how you find out. Dip it
in.
You just go straight to the middle, put it in there like that. It's saying to me, geez, I wish I wasn't in there. Watch this. It's magic. It's magic.
As soon as that puffs up on one side, flip it over.
That's right.
That's what you do.
And watch this.
Look at that, Robbie. It's like magic.
One papadum.
That's reduced enough. We're going to put our coconut milk in there now, and I reckon for a kilo of chicken, we'll use half a can. Alright, so we've worked our coconut milk in there. That's just got to cook for about another, look, probably 5 minutes, just to reduce a bit of the moisture out.
Look at these papadums, they're just loving this shit. Seriously.
Robbie's got the papadums going. We'll check the rice, give it a little stir.
Look at this.
Alright, now you can see those grains have expanded quite dramatically, really.
Try them, Dave.
Peppers.
Try them.
Let's try them. Alright, well, they're still a little bit firm, and that's what we want.
Correct.
Take them off.
That's it. Get them off. Because they're going to keep cooking.
They will be cooking. In she goes. Drain the water off. A little bit of water back in the pan. Drain the water off. Get all the moisture out of it. Back in your pan. Back on the heat. Robbie!
There it is, Davey.
Straight back. Whoa! Slippery bucket. Here it is. Make a little well in the centre.
Put the lid back on, Dave.
Yeah, make a little well in the centre. Just let the steam out through the middle.
Beautiful.
Whack the lid back on. Where is? Here it is. Whack it on. Now it's just about cooked.
Davey, you know how good this is?
Mate, it's the bomb.
It's ready for a fucking drink time.
It is.
That's right.
Alright, we'll turn this down. How do we turn this one down, Robbie?
You grab that dial, mate.
Grab
How about that? There it is. You grab that dial and turn it. It's amazing what it does.
It's amazing. The heat's gone out. Where's my van?
There it is.
Here it is.
We're the king of good times.
I can't remember the saying. The king of good times. Well, that's us. And shake, rattle and roll. Shake and bake.
Shake and bake. I'm loving that shit.
Won't hurt you. Good for you.
Good.
Let's plate one up. Put some rice on the plate. Make, oh, it's a hell of a plate. A little well in the centre for our sauce. Straight over to the butter chicken.
Oh, that is the goodness of kings.
There it is, Robbie.
Oh, Davey.
That's a plate to die for.
You have done it again. You
Let's
have done it again.
Let's just go to the front and garnish it.
Let's garnish it, champion.
So here's our butter chicken. A little bit of fresh coriander drizzled over the top.
And that's like that.
And that's it. That's all we do.
One more ingredient to go there. And here's some I prepared earlier, Davey.
A couple of papadums.
Oh! Go, you good thing.
That, ladies and gentlemen, that is delicious. You know why it's delicious? Because we are the Drunken Chefs.
And you're not.
But, as we always say,
Cook
responsibly.
Da da da